Welcome viewers from around Australia and the world, bringing you Adelaide Footy League action, round 8, between the 8th place Golden Grove with a 2-5 record, taking on the Sacred Heart Old Collegians, second position on the ladder with a 5-2 record heading in today's clash. Pivotal game for both teams. Sacred Heart, second position on the ladder, 2 losses on the trot after winning 5 straight to have a blistering start to the season, while Golden Grove's form has been up and down and unlucky not to come away with a couple of victories, particularly at home. With their 2-5 record, Golden Grove, can they get themselves back on the winner's circle and make a statement game at home on Ladies' Day, mind you, with the place at Harpersfield absolutely humming at the minute. And we're looking forward to bringing in this coverage. It's Matty Gale on call, Diladino on camera. And if you didn't catch the B-grade scores a little bit earlier, it was Golden Grove getting up on the Magoos 7-6-48 to Sacred Heart 5-13-43. A fitting and nail-biting 5-point victory to Golden Grove at home in the Magoos. So well done to Golden Grove, who kick-started their day after shock. Got up in the seas a little bit earlier this morning. Temperature is 14.1 degrees as we speak. Feels like 10.6, and it certainly does. Looking for a top of 16 degrees today. The wind is in a 17-knot direction, coming straight from our broadcast box, and will head into the direction of the home of the Kookaburra sign on the far side of the oval. We expect that won't impact the scoreboard too much, but what will impact the score potentially is the middle of the ground. The Harpersfield has had their first ever cricket pitch last cricket season just gone, and there's a massive muddy section in the middle of the ground. We anticipate that could create some havoc for teams that love to go through the corridor. However, the ball will be bounced on the club room side. There is some patches around the top of the 50 and going through the corridor and the hot spot, particularly at the top of the arc there at both ends of the ground, which could cause some havoc for both teams if they're going through those leading patterns, which is the case for Golden Grove when they're training on this beautiful field. Coming off the driest May on record in South Australia in Adelaide and the 4th driest April. Some much needed rain during the week, although it will play havoc in the middle of the ground as we spoke a little bit earlier. Into the side this week, Dylan Wall, Alexander Lim, Braden Hasick and Lachlan Zorn. And a late in, we'll see Charles Ashcroft come back into the side, as we've had a late out Jacob Templeton, who's been called up to the SANFL Crows as a top-up player. Also out this week is experienced Nick Preston, Tom Robinson out, and he's going to be a big hole there for Golden Grove in the ruck. Josh Ingram, I thought he might have played today, as he is a great in and under bollocking type of player. Would have suited these conditions superbly. Now looking at Shock, only one change this week. Connor Hartshawn is the captain this week, and he's straight back into the side. Hartshawn played rounds 1 to 3 and is back in this week. 175 games for the Shockers. And Sam Bruin is the unlucky player who is out of the side this week. The Sacred Heart coach, Big KO, Big Alex Coletto, playing game 100 this afternoon. Terrific stalwart for the Sacred Heart Old Collegians Footy Club. Mind you, though, 120 games at the SANFL level for the South Adelaide Footy Club, and also named 2-time best clubman down there at the Noarlunga Footy Oval. Now, we've got Cavallaro leading the goal-kicking race so far. Actually, we've got Lenny Pascoe with 8 goals, but Cavallaro is the leading goal kicker in the side this week with Kane Horskins with 6. Horskins is a renowned goal kicker. And he'll be pivotal up front. Golden Grove have lacked options inside their forward 50, but Wyatt Patterson been back for about 3 games now, but was goalless last week, so we'll hope that he hits his straps. Over to Sacred Heart, Colotto with 11 goals. McAuliffe has been pivotal as well. Henry McAuliffe in game 69 today with 10 goals for the season, and Jackson Fox with 7 goals as well. Okay, stage is set. Teams going through their final huddles. And looking forward to a magnificent clash here today. And our sponsors, today's clash is brought to you by Classic Clashes. They have a media truck now live and operating and is the first across Australian media with a massive sportal scoreboard on the side and commentating facilities. They can broadcast a multitude of events, including sports of all types, community events, plus film nights and much, much more. These particular trucks will be available and have sponsorship and collaboration places in place, including naming rights and advertising options from 2025. Huge opportunity to bring a unique way to bring your brand awareness to your valued customers, potential customers, sponsors and supporters. Classic clashes celebrating grassroots greatness. Big thanks also to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive, our broadcast partners. A big thanks also to the Adelaide Footy League and their Division 1 coverage right across the board, and all Division 7s from 1 to 7. Every game is being broadcast throughout the season. The Sportal Scoreboard also brought to you by Han Ultra Low Carb. Great taste. Ultra Low Carb. How good. Filming Footy Stats, powered by Dartfish, and the Farmers League for the Coach of the Week with 3 bottles of Random Shot 2020 wines. The best on ground today will receive the Archie's Thongs, and the snag of the day as our highlight is sponsored by Jag Meatworks, who will jag the snag of the day. And of course, the Bianco Mark of the Week award will receive a $100 voucher. And that man in our was Mitchell Payne, back in round 6 from Gold Grove. We're into the middle, and Slater will go into the ruck. Up against Noble. Slater up first, gets the ball to ground in the direction of Shepherd, kicked off the ground. As we head towards the forward 50 arc, Ethopoulos is happy to see it out. It could have come off the foot as our Sacred Heart player is introduced to the Ladies' Day. And he says, I don't mind, says Henry McAuliffe. So a magnificent day, beautiful conditions, a little bit nippy as suspect as we enter day 1 of winter. Slater gets the tap from the back, goes down to Pittman, and he wraps up Ethan Moore. Ethan Moore, of course, 5th best last week. Slater and Noble recommence. Slater grabs it out of the ruck. Great kick by the big man in the direction of Ashcroft. Juggles one, takes it, and he's paid. So they're looking to move the ball on quickly. Ashcroft puts one inside 50 to a 1-on-2. Oh, that's a magnificent punch going about 30 metres. Goes in the direction of Blades. Pops one over the top towards Pittman. Can't make his target, and they've turned it over. So quickly out. Great punch by Payne. Can he hold him up here? Cavallaro enters the contest. Taken down strongly there was Thatcher, and the umpire says my ball right on the 50-metre arc for Sacred Heart Old Collegians. So opening minute, both teams hitting the contest really hard here so far. Ball comes to ground. Cavallaro is wrapped up, bit of gang tackling going. As you imagine, the pit dog, these conditions suit him down to the tee. Jakey Pittman, good tap by Noble, gets it into clear passage of play. Trying to hit that ball as Thatcher as it hits the ground, and he's quite happy to see this one over the line, and so is Mitchell Payne in the same contest. So ball will be thrown in. Sacred Heart, first time inside forward 50 this afternoon. And there's Hartshorn in ruck. Shallow throw in. Good work there by Slater. Trying to have an impact early on this contest. Bit of trying to sell the candidates, holding the ball, not paid. Slips out of the tackle. Goes to Hartshorn. Goes backwards. He's overcooked the kick in the direction there of Dewhurst. So Benny Dewhurst just needs to pick it up. Beautiful left foot. And finds Sammy Kerrish. So Kerrish too far out to score. Man on the mark, 55 from home. Kerrish looking for an option, goes short to the hot spot. Beautiful kick looking for Colotto. Good punch in the end by Dodd. Dishes off to Cameron Shenton. Cavallaro's away. So going down the line. Good punch. Ball comes to ground. Good contest there. And Cavallaro mops up. So Cavallaro's got one on the 45. Dangerous kick in the direction of Shepherd. Plays on immediately. Xanthopoulos just goes through that mud heap. Looking for a target up forward. Good hit by the contest there. Not paid. Good work out the back by Brinkworth. And they kicks it open space. Dangerous kick. Kerrish first to the contest. Couldn't pick up the ball. And some strong tackling by Golden Grove. Well, the ball will be thrown up at true centre half forward. So 3 minutes into this contest. It's been some heavy lifting already. Giving the fend off there was Dewhurst. Beautiful hand pass by Lewis Johnson in the direction of Shepherd. Gets bumped off it. Goes back there to Patterson. They go wider. Blades inside 50. Nice looking sizzler. Couldn't take the mark. Ball drifting out as the defensive shock, trying to just give some composure as they look to switch. Pokes one off the tape. Anthropoulos will get there first. Plenty of speed, the greyhound, with the slim shady haircut, and the ball's out of play. And not a little push in the back, but umpire doesn't see it. So the ladies' day's cranking here at Harpers Field, and the home side licking their lips at an opportunity to take down a big dog today in Sacred Heart Old Collegians on Alex Colotto's game 100. Ball thrown in, big punch by Noble. Great tap, in fact. Going down the line, Slater looking ominous. Couldn't quite take the mark, ends up doing the roving. Started well, Slater. Gives the dot in the 1-2. Dishes off again to Anthropoulos. Weave of hand pass to Johnson. Dangerous player. Bit of a helicopter inside 50. No mark taken. Ball trickles out the back. Kicked off the ground with this last position. Dangerous kick. Almost a throw there. And I think that's Adam Heath has been done for holding the ball. And some solid work by the Sacred Heart Old Collegians defence. Got to cut the players on short. Got Rankin in the corridor. So pretty stagnant start when they're coming out. Good punch there. Good work there by Ashcroft. Plenty of pressure. And the pressure meter's up by both teams, particularly Golden Grove, the home team. And we'll have a throw in about 60 from home for the Kookaburras. It's a beautiful day for football. Round 8 footy. Adelaide Footy League. 8th taking on 2nd. Golden Grove with nothing to lose at home. Everything to gain. Sacred Heart, 2 losses on the trot, looking to get themselves back on the winner's circle as we head towards the long weekend in June, Queen's birthday. Pack forms, ball comes to ground, smothered ball, comes out the back to Anthropoulos, gives it to the experienced Shenton. Shenton with a nice chiseler down the line to Blades. Nice ball inboard, finds Dodd, loves that left foot, gets on it quickly, beautiful kick, and finds White Patterson right at the top of the paint. So he's made a welcome return, the big man, after kicking 5 goals in the Division 2 Premiership last year. Goalless last week, so he'll be looking forward to hitting the scoreboard early. He's worked himself back into the season after missing, I think, the first 4 or 5 games of the 2024 Division 1 season. So he's managed to sneak a metre or 2 on the mark to centralise his kick. A little bit of right to left will favour him. Enters the tarmac. Patterson, beautiful looking kick off the boot. Great start for the Grove. As they hit the scoreboard, the Sportal scoreboard. Golden Grove 1 straight. And Sacred Heart Old Collegians yet to score. Ladies' Day just starting to quieten down. Didn't really see that one go through the sticks. It might be a clear races type of day. Plenty of action for the ladies, but not much horse racing going on to watch. So about 6.5 minutes down first term. And Golden Grove drawing first blood through their big goal kicker, White Patterson. 26 league games for Central District and 3 for North Adelaide at the SANFL level. So Slater started well against Noble. Good tap by Noble on this occasion. Ball comes to ground. And we could see some stoppage action today. Umpire's got to work his way through the mud. I don't know if I'll be backtracking through there too much this afternoon. We could see a bit of slip and slide from our umpires in the grey. Great to see him in the grey this afternoon. They clash with the home side. Slater doing tremendously well on the ruck early doors. And ball will be held up. Expect some repeat stoppages. Plenty of them will take place as the game progresses. Slater again against Noble. The 2-16s going at it. And Pit Dog has already got 3 tackles. Watch the Baked Beans tackler of the week. He'll be at the bottom of every pack this afternoon. So umpire backtracks into the mud. Good tap by Noble. Comes out direction. Looks like a throw from Rankin. Anyway, it's played on. Rankin's got the ball. Dishes out wide. Plenty of open pasture ahead of him. So some movement going in both directions. Go to Colotto. Beautiful kick. Big man's about 35 from home. And he's an inspirational leader. Captain playing coach. Tight angle. Reasonably shallow pocket. He shouldn't have any issues with the angle or the distance, mind you. So not much Thatcher could do with the ball delivered at such a high level to Collado. So Collado in game 100. Can he open the account for Sacred Heart? And the umpire just drifts to the left and it's one behind. So first score for Sacred Heart on the Sportal scoreboard. We're about, very hard to see the scoreboard here at Harpers Field, and it gets worse as the shadows take over the ground in the second half day. So about 8.5 minutes in. 1 goal, plays 1 point. Long kick down the line. Cavallaro looking for a little Bianco moment at the back. Comes out the back to Payne. Some good work at ground level. Plenty of players around that pill. Oh, it's gone over the head. Can they make them pay here? Blades, beautiful kick. And that's what you need as he goes in the direction of Adam Heath. So Adam Heath, a couple of games back here on the home deck. It's an inspirational comeback in round 6 after being out of the league team for 315 days and kicked the goal on the 3/4 time blower in round 6 and got the home crowd very, very inspired. Can he get himself off to a flyer? Heath, direct approach. Umpire looks at that goal. I think he's got it through. He has snuck it. So Heath doing the damage as well. Some beautiful footwork inside forward 50 and some great ball movement. And this is what's sort of been missing from the Golden Grove lineup. Some direct passages inside 50, clean movement and making maximum price on the scoreboard. So Sportal scoreboard, 10-minute mark. It is Golden Grove 2 straight 12. Sacred Heart, Old Collegians 1 solitary behind. So Blades just coming to the bench after a beautiful kick inside forward 50, finding the chest of Heath, and he's done the dishes on that one. Slater up and ruck again against Noble. Ball comes out the back to Carish. He's well held. Taken a little bit high, says the umpire. As Cavallaro's strong tackle on Carish. So Carish been dominating this year. 6 games, 4 best players. Cavallaro pushed back. He's got that kick. A high up and under. Easily camped under. There was the Sacred Heart defender. Couldn't take the mark. Bounces to his feet. Beautiful hand pass. Fortuitously thinking. Now they get that ball inside forward 50. Looking for Hawkshaw. It's quickly well done by Payne. Now round 6 Bianco mark of the week winner. So out on that far side. Some strong tackling there by Tomney. Back into the lineup this week. Oh, she was last week, Tomney. Exciting young player. Ball thrown up right half forward for the Grove. Carish gets that one out of the clearance, out of the stoppage. And we'll have a repeat ball up. So Golden Grove's defensive structures looking magnificent at the moment. Shocked, or a little bit shocked, as one can say. Pardon the pun. Ball drifting inside, a snapper. Just drifts to the near side. And the goals here at the Golden Grove are just starting to crank up a little bit of tunage. Hopefully it doesn't come over our broadcast. So some good movement out of defence. Goes long down the line looking for Cameron Rankin. Looks to play on it immediately at centre wing there. Gets a beautiful kick looking for Collado. Big man goes up, great to attempt on mark, not paid. Dodd, he's dispossessed, Dodd, and they've called hold of the ball. Running away with the passage, there's Dewhurst. Left peg, no one at home. Goes over the top there of... So we've lost his player there. And nice work on the last line of defence by Slater. Slater close to the best man on the ground at the moment. Plays on. Going into... Oh, there's a Bianco mark of the week contender on Ladies' Day. And he could have hurt himself here. Let's hope not. Kane Blades with a Bianco mark of the week contender on Ladies' Day here at Golden Grove. White goes inside 50 with a worm burner snapper. Here's Heath. Can he make it his second? Ball trickling towards the boundary line under immense pressure. Golden Grove pressure meter's up enormously at the moment. And he's almost thrown that away. Jeez, what a magnificent mark there to Kane Blades. Didn't even see him go back on the field, doing all sorts. So great start by the home team. The Grove on top early doors. Templeton up against Noble. Noble gets the front position and gets the tap down. And we'll have another ball up. Cavallaro comes away with the pill. Good tap by Wyatt Patterson. Ball drifts through for a rush behind. And on the scoreboard, it is 2-2-14. Plays 1 point. 14-minute mark. First term. So a nice kick out there from full-back. Beautiful left-looking kick. Goes in the direction of Tap. Couldn't take the mark. And Hartshaw is just guided over the boundary line by Lewis Johnson. So it looks like they got the Hartshaw Colotto double tower punch up forward there for the shot. Noble from the back gets the tap down. And taken hard in that tackle. He's being done holding the ball. Not much prior opportunity given by the umpire, who was quick to give Sean a ticket there for holding the ball. Long kick down the line in the direction of Colotto. Can't take the mark. Good work by Thatcher at the back. Comes to ground. Gang tackle there by Dodd and Mitchell Payne is Colotto. And the ball will be thrown in right in front of the Golden Grove coaches box on our broadcast side. Good tap there by Heath, who's gone in the ruck. So good switch in there, goes inboard. Good punch by Shenton. Ball comes to ground. Rankin there at the pill there, and probably could have been paid a free kick and has, and it's been paid on. So Shenton takes the advantage. Goes out wide, not his best kick. Ball comes to ground, should be held up. And is, and we'll have a ball up on the central wing side, far side. And we hope all the plays on this side, because the ladies' days starting to really hum here at Harpers Field. Good work on the ruck by Heath, just dispossesses his opponent. And Jake Pittman just looking for the last position out of bounds, couldn't convince the umpire. And ball will be thrown in. So Colotto now in the ruck. Difficult match-up, gets his left hand on it pretty easily there. Comes to ground, good hand pass, slippery ball. High up and under as it enters the forward 50 for Sacred Heart. Haven't had much to sing home about there, and the back 50 goes to Xanthopoulos, who has Johnson, uses him. Sells a bit of candy as he does, and goes to Pittman. So Pittman switches, goes to Xanthopoulos. He's got a couple more switches on. He's got Payne, he's got Thatcher. He could go back to Pittman, but he goes to Payne. Payne goes to Thatcher. So methodically done here by the Grove. And they love this defensive structure. Just happy to maintain the ball. Go long down the line and pushed out of that contest and was seen by the umpire. And a well-deserved free kick there. Good work. Goes to Ashcroft, goes into Pittman. So Pittman switches the ball. Lovely looking kick. Good work by Blades, has been busy early. Goes there towards Horskins. And we've called Blades and Horskins in the incorrectly there on that mark of the week for Bianco. So apologies there to Kane Blades. When in fact it was, we called Horskins instead of Blades. The ball thrown in, Wyatt Patterson gets the tap into the corridor. Fortunately no one could take it with him. Lewis Johnson off one step, his kick smothered. Pushed in the back there was Kerrish, and the umpire's seen it. And that's a bit of a disappointment for the Pit Dog, because he slotted one straight up through the middle. But unfortunately, that is a free kick to Kerrish every day of the week. So Kerrish, left half back, started well. Goes in the inboard looking for Ethan Moore. And Ethan Moore will be looking for more of the pill as the game progresses. Plenty of options on, goes down the middle in the direction there, a tap, couldn't find his target, goes out there to Heath, goes over the top, thankfully for the Golden Grove faithful, comes at the back there, Tom Nee, clever Tom Nee, and unfortunately Slater with the hot potatoes done for holding the ball. So not much on, not much of a switch. It's going long down the line in direction of Jackson Fox. No mark taken, good punch at the back there by Haziak. And Xanthopoulos with the slim shade, he just sees that ball out of play. So Adam Heath up against Collotto. Collotto gets the tap down, beautiful work to Coe, comes out to Pittman, back to Heath, can't quite pick it up. Sam Kerry's been busy, gets a left foot snapper. Payne should gobble this up, and he does. So Payne having a magnificent season in top flight Division 1 footy, goes out wide, finds Blades. Blades goes to Anthopoulos, couldn't take the mark, in a bit of trouble here. Ball kicked back in 50, could be with a bit of interest, goes in the direction of Collotto. He's got to come too deep. Plenty of players back there, including Mitchell Payne's got a switch on, goes to Shenton, 34 years old this year in September. Goes down to Dobie. Dobie down the club room side, finds Tomney. Started the season off magnificently before being forced out of the team with injury. Fantastic mark by Slater. Slater weaves around. Nice looking kick, dangerous ball. Cavallaro couldn't take the ball at the back. And there's a kick there and a lovely goal. I think it's Cavallaro. He's pretty pumped with it, and we'll put it down to the Cav. So the Golden Grove Footy Club making a magnificent start here on the home deck with the Sportal scoreboard lighting up. Golden Grove 3-2-20. Sacred Heart 1 behind. We're 20 minutes down first team. What a terrific start here by the Grove on their home deck. And suspecting there could be an upset in the air as the ladies' day. Plenty of champers going on. Tunes are looking good. Plenty of nibbles. She's all happening at the ladies' day down here at the Grove for this afternoon. Back to the middle. Heath up against Collotto. Ball comes to ground. Good work by Rankin. Gets the clearance. Goes in the direction of Shenton. Great body work by Shenton using his wealth of experience. Switches play out towards Blades. Nice mark. Should be 25. Not sure we got 50 here. We saw a 25-metre penalty last week down at Largs Reserve, so he's been given the full quota this week. Nice kick to Pittman. So the Pit Dog's been busy. He's got Johnson down the line. Goes on the 45. Dangerous kick. He's turned it over to Collotto. So good kick inside 50. Worm burner. Can they make something out of nothing against the grain? Beautiful tackle. Great tackle by Thatcher. Fourth best in the 2023 Div 2 Grand Final. Not his best kick. Fortunately, the Pit Dog was all over it like a fat kid on a cupcake. Comes out wide to Dobie. Dobie happy to hold up the ball. Got one on short belly, the required 15, but paid. So Hashik goes to Lewis Johnson. Johnson, difficult kick. Turn it over, Johnston. Took too long. Dewhurst goes inboard to Collotto. Starting to build some momentum and get themselves into the game here. Shocker, they need to. Nice kick. Looking to play on, almost called play on by the umpire. Trying to sell a bit of candy. So pretty stagnant inside the Shock forward 50. They've got one out wide, unmarked. And that is McDermott. So Tommy McDermott. 7 games this season. And 4 times he's hit the best players list. Glenelg Jr. So terrific track record, 67 games with 27 best players. Like a Division 1 horse. McDermott on the left peg. Will hold up, it's not going to make the distance. Collotto with a bit of a push in the back, sorry, Hartshorn. And umpire doesn't see it. Rushes through for a behind. So it is 3-2 plays, 2 behinds. 18-point margin, Sportal scoreboard. 23-minute mark, first term. As Cavallaro comes to the bench after kicking a beautiful goal. Forward opportunist. Ball's turned over from that kicker. Great smother by Shepherd. So Toddy Shepherd, his big brash brother, Ingram's not in the side this afternoon. Played in the Magoos a little bit earlier with Golden Grove getting a 5-point victory. Ball comes to ground. Ethan Moore couldn't pick up the ball. And strong tackling there by Alexander Lim. So Alex Lim, great story, has not played in the A grade for 672 days. First A grade game sits round 16, 2022. So the pit dog at the bottom of the pack, as you suspect. Goes down the line. Pretty high up and under, going the direction of Slater. Going up forward after some brilliant efforts in the ruck. Ball comes out towards Tomney, can't pick up the pill. Alexander Lim, and the ball trickles out of play. So Luke Barmby and the team here at Golden Grove be delighted with their charges, with the Kookaburras with a 3-point lead heading towards time on. First term, Collado gets the ball down to his willful runners. Pittman, good work, hand passes to Dodd. Wormburner, beautiful mark in the end, fortuitously lands on the chest of Ashcroft, who's a laid in, with Templeton being called up as the top-up player for the Adelaide Crows SNFL team. So Ashcroft right on his measure for distance. Will probably have to kick from just on the 50-metre arc. Man on the mark about 40 to 45 from home. Bit hard to see where we are because we're right on the 50-metre mark, far end. And great kick, just going to drift to the right. Unfortunately doesn't drift through for a minor score. So Sportal scoreboard, Golden Grove 3-3-21. Sacred Heart Old Collisions 2 behinds. Tunes are cranked down here at Harper's Field, Ladies' Day. Plenty of bubbles, plenty of ladies. Ball comes kicked in, goes the direction of, and a great mark in the end by Ethan Moore. Lewis Johnson just couldn't quite make that contest in the end. Noble's calling for it down the line. Terrible kick off the boot. Dodd just scoops it up. Good work by Dodd. Earns himself a free kick for one in the back. And siren goes. Quarter time. Here at Harper's Field. Round action. And it's Golden Grove 3-3-21. Outstanding start. Sacred Heart. Old Collegians. 2 behinds. And today's game brought to you by Classic Clashes. Let's go through the goal kickers. It was Michael Slater got us off to... Wyatt Patterson opened the account for Golden Grove, with Adam Heath kicking the second and Cavallaro kicking the third, as we ended about the 20-minute mark of this first term. But it's been all Golden Grove in this first term. Got the game on their terms. We'll bring back the action in the second quarter after these key messages. So excellent start here to Golden Grove. Adelaide Footy League round 8 action. Harpersfield with the Grove 8th position on the ladder. Sacred Heart 2nd position, lost their last 2. Whereas Golden Grove seasons have been a bit up and down, but their average losing margin, despite losing 5 games, has only been 16.6 points. However, the Sacred Heart winning margin has only been 20 points, so I suspect this will be a close one, and also suspect Sacred Heart to get themselves back into the game with Coach Colotto in game 100. But it's been one-way traffic in the favour of the home team, the Grove, with the Kookaburras. Quarter-time score, 3-3-21. Sacred Heart goalless with 2 behinds on their account. And a very, very handy 19-point buffer at quarter-time. Goal kickers for Golden Grove, White Patterson, Adam Heath and Michael Cavallaro. And it's been all the damage with the Kookaburras with their defensive structure looking absolutely superb. Well led by Shenton down back, the captain. And plenty of midfield pressure led by the pit dog Pittman, with the 4-time best and fairest, the 2023 Division 2 medalists at the bottom of every pack and starting well by Seb Kerish. Has been in scintillating form, not only today but over the course of the season. 6 games with 4 times in the best players this year. And obviously Sam Kerish, 1 league game for Wood West Torrens in 2021 and 1 league game for Glenelg back in 2019. Having a fantastic start for the visitors. So it'll be the 2-16 Slater and Noble to recommence their battle. Good to see the 2nd division on baller and ruck division having a fair chunk in the ruck. So Slater started well, like a bullet at gate. The big man comes out in the direction there of Alexander Lim. As we mentioned a little bit earlier in the call, last game 672 days ago for young Limmy. Good work by Noble, taps down. Could have almost been a throw out of that contest, and the players right in the middle. Going to be hard to see the Guernsey numbers. Good work by Rankin, gives out towards Dewhurst. Strong tackling, been a feature of the Grove this afternoon. Cavallaro entering that contest. Some good work there by Brinkworth. And they get a ball inside 50. It could have been some holding on, but I've seen it that way, to McAuliffe. So McAuliffe, you'd think, probably a little bit too far from home. Man on the mark, Xanthopoulos right on the 50-metre arc. Sizing up his options. Just lucky the umpires spent some time with Xanthopoulos because he could have been called for play on by now. McAuliffe, long way out, gives it everything. Has it got the distance? And Slater punches it through for a minor score. 3-3 plays, 3 points on the Sportal scoreboard. And Sportal scoreboard, no timer, as was the case in the second quarter. We were down here last time, not working. So we've got our own timer going on. About 1 minute into this second term. Dodd plays in from the kick in. Nice little chiseler in the direction there of, Patterson. No mark taken. It's an opportunist goal kicking. Quick snapper out of the contest. And it is Elijah Lauby who opens the account for Sacred Heart Old Collisions. All 4 goals this afternoon kicked to the northern end. And a much-needed goal there to Sacred Heart through Lauby. And finally, some presence on the scoreboard with Golden Grove 3-3-21. Sacred Heart Old Collisions 1-3-9. 12-point margin. 2 minutes down. Second term. So maybe the small forwards is the way to go for Sacred Heart. Been trying to go through the twin towers there of Colotto and Hartshaw. Back to the middle. Slater gets the tap. Ball comes down in the direction of Shepherd. Slipping over in the middle. Goes to Kerish. Has it ripped out of his hands by the pit dog. Goes to Shepherd. Dishes out a hand pass. He's a hot potato. Goes to Dodd. Dodd whacks it on the boot. Looking for someone in a forward line position who's in front. Ball's held up on the chest of Lim. And well tackled in the end by Brandon Smith. So work there by White Patterson up against Noble. Ball comes to ground. We'll have a secondary ball up. And it's been cold holding the ball. Don't know how they pull these ones out, but umpires found a free kick against the Pit Dog. Got a couple of switches on. Goes to 45 to Kerrish. Best player for Sacred Heart so far is Kerrish. He's got a couple out wide and Sanderson ignores that target. Goes looking for Noble in the middle of the ground. Cavallaro mops up, goes out wide looking for Johnson, finds his chest. So plenty of stability through Johnston. Nice looking kick. Dodd looking for the free kick for a chop of the arm but not paid. So ball will be thrown right in on the 50-metre arc. Looks like Dodd's going to have to take the ruck. Wasn't a nominated ruck. Well, there's no nominations in this because you can have a third man up. Ball comes to ground. Stacks on the mill. And umpire says my ball. 52 from home for the Grove. So Dodd up against Noble. Noble gets the tap in the direction of Rankin. He's brought to the ground by the Pit Dog. Probably had about 7 tackles already, the little fella. Just champing at the bit in these conditions. So we're about 4 minutes down. Second term, Lewis Johnson doing the tap work. Goes straight to Kerrish. He's manhandled. And somehow the umpire scored a free kick out of that. No prior, given to Kerrish, but they played on through Shepherd to Johnson. Beautiful kick. No mark taken. Ball comes to ground. Some good work in that contest there by Kane Horskins. Held up. Done well. Gets the kick out. Blades can't make the contest, and she's an uncontested mark. So Dewhurst. Beautiful left foot looking kick. Goes out wide. Great mark by Slater. So the big man's had a strong presence in this encounter so far. Goes to Cavallaro. He's already kicked the snag. Don't forget our snag of the week. Cavallaro looking for that one so far. Worked by Kerrish. Just pops it on the boot. Goes towards Slater. And he's happy to see it out of bounds. As he's belted from behind by Hartshawn. So fantastic to have the snag of the day brought to you by Jag Meatworks at Arndale Shopping Centre. Ball thrown in, strong double-fisted by Noble. Comes out the back to Johnston. Starting to have some presence in this game. Slater, can he dish off? He does to Pittman. Gets on the trusty left foot. Unmarked. And an easy mark there to Gluris. So they play on, coming out of defence, goes to McDermott. Oh, what a crunching tackle! And Jean hasn't been in the A grade for 313 days and says, I'm back! Bang! Good work there by Patterson in the ruck. And the pressure meter went through the roof through Jean. 313 days in the making, that tackle. Starting to get heated out there. Sean goes up. So spiralling kick out of defence. Colotto, courageous mark in the end. Great work there. So Lim, he's been out for 672. They're starting to stand up. The lesser likes. Pittman, can he dish off? Xanthopoulos, the Slim Shady, goes to Lim again. Comes out wide to Horskins. Whacks it on the boot. Hot spot, no mark taken, ball comes to ground. And Ashcroft's done for holding the ball. So looking dangerous here, the Grove. After the Shock got the first goal in the opening 2 minutes. It's good work there by Sanderson, goes out wide. Oh, he's dropped the chest mark, straight off the chest there with Smith. And he should have been done for holding the ball, not paid. Kerrish mops up, goes to Brinkworth. Brinkworth goes short. Pretty happy to play the short game. Goes to Colotto. Just needs some composure here, Shock. Been rattled with the pressure. McAuliffe marks. Nice kick, but chimed in. And some great work there was Dobie. So Dobie been in and out of the side. Goes to Hasiak. Another player long term out of the A-grade team, 343 days. Finds Pittman. Loves this position and loves these conditions. Goes out wide. Found a target in Tomney. Drops off his chest. He's got plenty of support though. Goes short to Anthropoulos. Umpire calls play on. Didn't make the required distance. Ball comes to Greg. Should have been a free kick and he is. So an overcommitted Kane Horskins giving away the free kick there. And that's 25. Took too long, Shepherd. And pays the price as it's a 25-metre penalty to Tyson Coe, who's definitely within kicking range now. And the umpire's brought him into a centralised position and almost guaranteed the goal. So Tyson Coe, 4 West Adelaide Reserves games, permanent player this year. In his 3rd game for Sacred Heart Old Collegians, has no trouble with this, straight through the high diddle. And it's back-to-back goals to Sacred Heart. And after a mountain of work, Sacred Heart go down the other end and score their 2nd goal. Sporters scoreboard, 3-3-21. Sacred Heart Old Collegians, 2-3-15. 1 goal the difference. And we're starting to approach the middle phase of this second term. 9-minute mark. And it's a 1-goal ball game. All 5 goals kicked down this northern end. But unlucky to Golden Grove, who did plenty of hard work and heavy lifting without any scoreboard reward. Slater, Noble, big man go at it again. Been a great contest. Good punch out of there by Rankin. Both Dodd and his opponent overrun the ball. It's a good dish out the back there to Anthropoulos. Nice kick. Almost too sharp for Tomney, and this is the case. Not sure if he got a fingertip on it. Looks like he hasn't. So Ethan Moore plays on. Actually, it's Tyson Coe, our recent goal kick. It's a free upfield. Sorry, that was Ethan Moore. His number's a little bit blemished now with the mud in the middle of the ground, and it's a free upfield to the captain, Hartshaw. So, scoreboard could be even, Stephen, after this, with Hartshaw gifted one with a free kick downfield. Down on the mark's about 25 from home. Hartshaw, deliberate approach, has no issues with this, slots it through for Sacred Heart's 3rd. And the Sportal scoreboard, 3-3 apiece, 21. We're about 11 minutes down in this second term. And we've got a game on our hands. Even sledge up. So 3 goals this quarter to Sacred Heart. And 3 also for the home team and the first team who are goalless. Slater takes it out of the ruck. Right foot snapper. No mark taken. Shepherd just overruns the ball slightly. Goes back. Good work by Lim. Nice work playing in front. I think it's Sanderson, it is. So Sanderson chips out wide. Really got nothing on. Touch play on, says the umpire. So touched off the boot. Shepherd dishes back. No mark taken. Cavallaro, plenty of pressure on Sanderson. Oh, great tackling again. So the Golden Grove pressure meter's gone up, which is terrific to see after going unrewarded early doors here in this second term. So Shock coming out of their fence. Nice mark, no mark taken. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Some great work, looking for a target inside 50. Oh, Cavallaro at his ankles, couldn't take the mark. Ball's dished out the back. So just pure weight of numbers, just holding the ball up there for Sacred Heart. Died from the back. No mark paid. Couldn't hold on long enough. Could have been in the back, not paid. It's a good work by Blaze to Shepherd. Look for a kick inside 50. Pittman makes something out of nothing, the little man. Good work there by White. Patterson, Shenton. Can he snag one against the green? Minus score near side. So Brinkworth to do the kick-in duties. Should be asked to play on, and it's called now. So Brinkworth. Long one down the line to our broadcast side. No mark taken. Ball comes to ground. Umpire's seen a free kick, and so he should have paid to Dobie. Holding on. So Dobie switches into the middle. Dangerous kick. Payne should hold on here. He does. Too far out to score, Payne. Got a shorter one on in Johnson. He could get the journey here. He's lipped a bit here, and I think he's within range. Hasn't gone back far enough on the man on the mark. Only needs 2 steps though, so Johnson goes for home. Not going to make the distance. Slater! Beautiful mark by the big man, doing the damage at both ends, in the ruck and down forward. Tough kick on goal for Slater though. Plays on. He's happy! And Slater slots through a much needed goal for Golden Grove and is playing some sort of game, Slater. Absolutely superb, the big man. So Slater unbelievably played for Salisbury in Division 6 last year. 53 goals from 21 games, so he knows where the goals are. And he slots through his first, playing an enormous role in the ruck and up forward. Like a lion-hearted mane, that big mop he's got on his head. So 15 minutes down, halfway through this second term. Heath into the ruck against Collado. Heath gets the tap. Kerrish brought to ground by Shepherd. Comes out towards Blades. Jean gets the Blades. Comes out wide. And happy to see it out of play, and some good work there. Was Kane Horskins. So the second ruck division in, Heath and Collado. Collado gets the tap with the right paw. Comes out the back. Some smart work there by Blades. Goes backwards to Dodd. Dodd with a damaging left foot. Sharp one inside 50. Goes over the head of Patterson and lands in the lap of Sanderson. So Sanderson plays on immediately. Almost overcooks the kick. Well made by Jackson Fox. A long way from home. He's played forward for most of the season. Has a couple of bounces. No real target on. Oh, there's a push in the back. Umpire's seen it that way. And it'll be a free kick on that far side. So much needed goal to Golden Grove. They've had 3 kicked on them in the second term after a blitzkrieg first term. Nice kick inside forward 50. Ashcroft, smart bodywork. Can he get the ball up? He does to Tomney. Dangerous. Goes to Cavallaro. And the Cav loves a goal. And hopefully he can salute for the Ladies' Day here at Harpersfield. So Cavallaro kicked the most goals on the field for Golden Grove this season. And lining up for goal number 9. And this is his most important for the season. Cavallaro directly in front. Beautiful kick. Goal. And he loves a goal. And he'll be looking for a kilo of Jag Meatworks snags for the snag of the day, Cav. 1 kilo of gourmet snags up for grabs today. Brought to you by Jag Meatworks, Shop 12 at Arndale. So I reckon the Cavs' first goal in that first quarter may have him in the running for the Jags Meatworks snag of the day. So entering time on second term, and it's back out to a 13-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard for Golden Grove Kookaburras. Collado recommences against Heath. Collado gets that beautiful left hand on the ball. Tries to guide it down. No on-ballers there to be the recipients. And umpire says, my ball. As we start heading towards the wing on the clubroom side. Pretty even contest so far. Colado gets the ball down. He's got a couple of runners out wide. End up dishing out to. Great work in the end by Payne of the shocked variety. Good punch at the back of that contest. Some good work by Heath doing some heavy lifting and almost caught hold of the ball here, I think. Was Heath. And some strong tackling will give McAuliffe an opportunity. Already had a shot this quarter, which only resulted in a point. And was punched through by Slater. So McAuliffe a little bit more direct on this angle. Have to be his best kick. He's almost on the 50-metre arc. Just kicks inside, guides this one. Straight over the goal umpire's hat for a goal. So Sacred Heart strike back straight away. And the Sportal scoreboard, 19-minute mark, second term. Golden Grove, 5-4-34. Sacred Heart Old Collegians, 4-3-27. 7-point ball game as we enter the time-on period, second term. So next goal will be handy for both teams as we head towards the half-time. Good work by Heath and the ruck. Pittman been everywhere this afternoon, almost carried every blade of grass. White Patterson falls to ground, but no mark taken. Looking for a free kick as he gets up. Oh, and chimes in. Great work there by Tomney with a fresh lick of the old Milo tin this morning on that mow. Goes in the pocket, looking for Slater. So Slater right in front of Ladies' Days action here at the Harpers Field. He loves it, is the call we're getting from our broadcast box. Slater enters the tarmac. Kicks from 47. Beautiful kick! What a magnificent kick by Slater as he salutes to the Ladies' Day crowd. And Slater up for snag of the day, brought to you by Jag Meatworks. As Slater got the kilo snags on the front seat on the way home from the Arndale Shopping Centre. So Slater's got himself in contention for a kilo of snags, gourmet snags mind you, from Jag Meatworks at the Arndale Shopping Centre. Sportal scoreboard lights up, 13-point margin. Time on, second turn. Colado in, gets the tap. Umpire's found a free kick in favour of Golden Grove. Goes to Pittman. Dominating this game now, Pittman. Perfect conditions for him. It's almost like a pigsty in the middle. Pittman with a high up and under in the direction of White Patterson. Did well to get some strong buddy on there, on tap. They dish out wide to Rankin on his non-preferred foot. Bit of a left foot awkward kick going towards their forward line to Noble. Hand passes to no one. Anthropoulos, almost some meat in the sandwich. Good work by Johnson. Cool, calm, collected. Anthropoulos goes down the line, looking for Horskins. No mark taken. Good work by Pittman just to make the contest, but running away with it is Payne. Bowen Payne goes inside 50 to the other Payne. Couldn't take the mark. And umpires found a free kick. So apparently there's a push. Looked like Payne should have been the recipient, but it is in favour of Sacred Heart. So can they kick one against the grain? It's Jackson Fox. And he's been foxing for a goal too. So he's been watching a bit of Friday night footy. He's got his right foot snapper in juxtaposition 101. Jackson Fox, what a pearler! There's your snag of the day. Brought to you by Jack's Meatworks. Jackson Fox with a beautiful right foot snapper. Put that one on the Meatworks there, Dino. On camera, Dialer Dino, bringing all the action on the camera. And we are back to a 7-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard. And someone didn't get the memo in the Ladies' Day to turn the tunes down, but we'll work through it. All good. So exhilarating clash here, round 8 action, brought to you by Classic Clashes. Ball thrown up. Collado having an influence in this second term in ruck. Oh, smashed in there was Lim. Ball thrown up. It's good work there by Collado. Ball comes out the back. Streaming away there is Rankin. Shenton just couldn't quite make the contest in time. Hartshorn dishes to Karish. He's dangerous. Left foot, 48 out. Will it have the distance? No, it won't. And a beautiful punch through by Thatcher. Experienced campaigner Thatcher. And a rush behind. So Sport will scoreboard. 6 points the margin. Time on second turn. Payne with a worm-burning ankle biter. Can't quite take the mark. And surely he's not going to call this, and he has. The umpire, there is no prior opportunity whatsoever when a forward team holds the ball in with 2 players. So Hartshorn dishes out. I think he might be injured there, Hartshorn. No, he's not the recipient of the free kick. I think that might be McAuliffe. Geez, he's gone a long way back, McAuliffe. I can see a headband and some sideburners. It's got DK Lilly written all over it. The run-up is ginormous. So Payne, 50.5 metres out. Long kick. It's not going to make the distance. Hasn't got the accuracy either. Ball comes out the back to Hartshorn. Got a little left foot snapper. And McAuliffe's ball goes out of play. And we'll have a last possessions out of bounds. Free kick there to Anthopoulos. 25 minutes down, second term. Been an outstanding first half. Wyatt Patterson pushes and gets pushed at the same time by Tapp. Ball comes to Kerish, been damaging. Goes looking distance again. Oh, he's hit the post. So that would have been a huge goal in the context of the game to Kerish, but hits the woodwork. So 5 points the margin on the Sportal scoreboard. Can either side sneak a late one in time on second term? That's the $64,000 question. So Lewis Johnson, thumping kick. We know he's going to try and get a goal for his team late in this second term. Ball comes out of that contest. Should be last possession out of bounds kick, and it is. And the recipient on that far side is Hasiak. 343 days in the making, back in the team. Last A-grade game was round 9 last year. So Johnson switches play, goes to Dobie. Got to cut the players on, goes to Payne. Just pokes one over the top to Payne. Needs a nice bounce and gets one in the end. Held up there for a short period, so is his hand pass. Making hard work of it, almost runs out of tarmac. There's Thatcher, but goes back to Payne. Searching ball for Shenton. Goes through his fingertips. And the ball is seen out of play, right in front of the Golden Grove coach's box. So Heath up against Collado. Fantastic first half. Not much time left. It's 5 goals to Sacred Heart this quarter to 3 goals to Golden Grove. Good kick out of the contest by Benuto. And ball seen out of play by Thatcher and Noble. So shallow throw in. Neither ruckman can take the mark. Pittman taken high, not seen by the umpire. And that quick whipping action of holding the ball's come out again by the umpire. Playing on immediately, there's Ethan Moore. Goes to Rankin. Bit of a helicopter inside forward 50. An attempted punch, not... Oh, Thatcher's taken down high. Umpire sees it that way. And it is a free kick to Thatcher. Comes up a bit groggily. Hard hit on Thatcher by Noble. So Thatcher plays on. Long kick down the line in the direction of Slater. There's the half-time siren. And a brilliant first half. As it is Golden Grove 6-4-40 Sacred Heart Old Collegians 5-5, 35. And that is a terrific first half. 5 points the margin on the scoreboard. We'll quickly go through the goal kickers as the young fellas come out on the ground for a bit of half-time action. And for the home team, Slater and Cavallaro, 2 apiece. White, Patterson and Adam Heath with singles. And to Sacred Heart Old Collegians, singles to no particular order. Coe, Lauby, Fox, Hartshawn and McAuliffe. And that is a brilliant first half by both teams, who will need a much-deserved break after a pretty heavy-hitting first half. We'll bring back all the second half action after these key messages.
33, Ryan Xantopoulos.
Xantopoulos. Okay, welcome back to the second half action here of the round 8 clash between 8th place Golden Grove and 2nd position Sacred Heart Old Collegians. What a sensational first half it was, with Golden Grove an 18-point lead at quarter time. That margin has been reduced to 5 points at the main break. Half time, second half about to be before us, and quickly the goal kickers in the first half, 2 each to Slater and Cavallaro for Golden Grove, and singles to Patterson and Adam Heath. While Sacred Heart Old Collegians got singles right across the board there to Tyson Coe, Elijah Lauby, Jackson Fox, Connor Hartshawn and Henry McAuliffe. Today's clash brought to you by Classic Clashes, who have been absolutely brilliant in supporting us with their media truck, now live and operating right across Australia. It's the first in Australian media, massive sportal on the screen, on the side there, and community events, film nights and much, much more. All sporting events can be catered for, and sponsorship and collaborations place, and naming rights and advertising options are available for 2025. Just a big shout out to the Golden Grove past players and Cancer Sock fundraiser, which will be held on the 27th of July. We're about to enter the June long weekend break. Before we do that, big thank you to Filming Footy and Sports Director bringing our broadcast this afternoon. It's Matty Gale on call with Doladino on camera. Big thanks to Adelaide Footy League, Sportal Scoreboard, and Han Ultra Light Carb, great taste, ultra low carb, how good. Filming Footy with the footy stats and powered by Dartfish. Farmers Leap, best on ground for the Archie Thongs, and the snag of the day. Our highlight is sponsored by Jag Meatworks, who will jag the snag of the day. We've got a couple of contenders, don't worry about that. And the Bianco Mark of the Week, we've had a couple of contenders so far, including Kane Blades in our second quarter action. Back to the main reason why we're here, and it's Noble up against Slater. Noble getting the ruck contest tap, ball coming out in the direction there of Gluyas, who receives a free kick from Pittman. So Gluyas plays on left foot, beautiful looking kick. Almost making the chest there. Colotto on game 100, dishes out the back there to Haziak. Got time to drift this to Payne. Off balance Payne, mind you. Goes towards Dobie, can't take the mark. Some good mopping up. Quick kick inside forward 50. It's Hartshawn from 3 deep, can't take the mark. Neither could Payne. Good presence at ground level by Payne, and just walks the ball over the boundary line. So the music is up. Pressure meter's up. Ladies' Day here at Harpers Field for round 8 action. So ball thrown in. 25 metres from home for Sacred Heart Old Collegians. Sanford Paulus just happy to walk that one out. Slow start here. Second minute mark, third term, premiership quarter. Slater, Colotto, Slater gets the tap. There's a free kick found there, and I think that free kick will go to Tyson Coe. So Cavallaro just taking him down as he's about to grab the ball. So Tyson Coe already kicked a goal on the second term. In fact, Sacred Heart kicked 5 goals to 3 in the second term. Noble giving a longer option as Coe drifts back. So Coe taking a fairly lengthy run up, and it was actually him that took the DK Lilly run up late in time on second term. So Coe kick to the left hand side, he's actually slotted it through. So Tyson Coe strikes first in the second half, and Sacred Heart Old Collegians hit the lead for the first time this afternoon. So an impressive kick on goal, his second, and the only multiple kicker so far for Sacred Heart is Tyson Coe. So both sides looking a little bit lethargic, much like myself on mic here to start us off in the third term. Sure, the action will heat up And this one will go right to the death. So Slater up against Noble. Noble gets the tap with the left hand. Pittman launches himself at it, couldn't quite grab it in, whereas Dodd does. He's held up. And nice work tap down there to Cavallaro. Cavallaro gets his kick. Trickle ball, clean bowls everyone. Off the ground, kicking in danger. Oh, that should have been a reversal of a free kick there. Umpire doesn't see that, so Pittman was in line for a free kick. Somehow they've given a 25. So a bit of dissent there, shown by Kane Horskins. And the ball's back here to Ben Dewhurst. So Dewhurst, deliberate approach, kicks inside 450, looking for Collido. He's got to come from 4 deep. Ball comes to the ground. McAuliffe looking dangerous as the 233s clash. Cavallaro held up in the tackle. 20 metres from home for Sacred Heart. Looking dangerous already. Hartshorn in the ruck against Slater. Taps it over the back. Hartshorn clever. Goes to Lewis Johnson. Dishes off to Xanthopoulos. Goes to Shenton. Needs a kind bounce. Gets one. Shenton using his wealth of experience. 34 years old in September. Kicks down the line to open pastures. White Patterson just holding up his opponent. Smart work there by Patterson as he held up Sean Tapp. Been a good match-up. Bit of a stalemate thus far between those two. A couple of key pillars in this match-up this afternoon. Noble, double punches down the line. And in pursuit there was Pittman and Cavallaro, along with Gluyas for Sacred Heart. The 216's up at it again. Noble gets the tap. Some great tackling there by Lim. As was mentioned in the first half, Lim 672 days between his last A-grade game and this current day game today. Collido in box seat. Good punch by Thatcher from coming late. Umpire's seen a free kick and it goes to McAuliffe. Looking dangerous. McAuliffe goes to Collido. Thatcher, good punch. Ball comes to ground. Dodd sells plenty of candy right in front of the broadcast. Goes to Slater. Good punch by Noble. Sees the ball out of play. So Haziak and Thatcher holding up well in defence together on Collido. Good tap by Noble. Pittman at the bottom of the pack, loves this situation. Gets the hand pass out there was Rankin. Xanthopoulos almost thrown into the fence. And the umpire's happy to see that one out as Tomney comes to the bench. Tomney goes on, sorry. So Tomney were looking for something in the second half. Pretty quiet first half there from Tomney. Gets the ball on cue. So Tomney, beautiful looking kick. Searching ball. Nothing doing. Some good work there by White Patterson. Geez, that was some heavy lifting. Good work by Tomney, gets it back. Shepherd, right foot snapper inside 50. Beautiful mark by Cavallaro. Cavallaro loves the goals. Already got his eye on a kilo of snags, brought to you by Jag Meatworks at Arndale Shopping Centre. Cavallaro lining up for goal number 3. Just knows where to bob up. Got great forward craft. Beautiful looking kick. He's happy. And so is the Golden Grove faithful. Gives something for the ladies to think about. And Cavallaro slots through goal number 3. And here's 10th goal for the season for the Cavs. So 7 minutes down, Premiership quarter. Thank God we've got some cloud cover so we can see the Sportal scoreboard. It reads Golden Grove 7-4-46. Sacred Heart, Old Cleveland 6-5-41. So 5-point margin. Both teams a goal apiece in this third term. Heath up against Noble. Noble leaps over the top. He's great on his second efforts, Heath, and gets the hand pass to Lewis Johnson. Kicks out towards Lim in a 1-on-2. Led to the ball there was Sanderson. Some great second efforts there by Lim. Unfortunately holding the ball on that far side. So this is a real arm wrestle here at Harpers Field. Plenty of left footers for the Shockers this afternoon. Goes towards Collado. Some great roving at ground level. Another left foot kick. Inside forward 50 and looking for tap. Beautiful hand pass. Just needs to break through these tackles. Strong work there by Golden Grove. Pittman. Courageous as ever. And that should be the 25. Umpire says no. So Pittman kicks to Payne. Payne's got a player down the line. Cam Shenton pushed as he kicked it. And Wyatt Patterson just barreled 2 players there. Some strong work. And Sanderson with a golden fist sees the ball out of play. So Cameron Shenton, known for his defensive craft, also a leading goal kicker at the Norwood Football Club. So ball thrown in. Noble and Ashcroft. Ball comes to ground in the direction of Cavallaro and trickles out of play. So next goal crucial for both teams, particularly in an arm wrestle. And plenty of nails down here today with the Ladies' Day. We don't want them chewing off too much. So Noble at the back just grabs it out of that contest. A slapper on the boot. Dodd, beautiful work below his ankles. Ball's dished out to Payne at the back. Sizes up his options, go deep. Ball entry inside 450. And the 2 defenders end up punching it away from each other for Golden Grove. As Noble goes, oh, I'm getting this out of here as he punches the ball out of play. We'll have a throw in about 20 from home for the Grove. Patterson up against Noble. Stalemate in the ruck. Some strong tackling at ground level. Umpire's seen a free kick. And unfortunately it's a free kick for a bit of a dangerous tackle. So Sacred Heart in their left back pocket. Looking for an exit cue. Go long down the line. Searching ball. Plenty of numbers from both teams. Anthopoulos couldn't quite maintain control. And we'll have a ball up. True centre wing, far side. 11-minute mark, third term. Game evenly poised. Good work by Heath in the ruck. Dishing out to Heath, does the roving. Smart play, sells some candy. Equally does Tomney. Whacks it on the boot. One for the opportunist, Cavallaro lurking. Also is Pittman. Is this the snag of the day? No, it's not, just drifts late. So Golden Grove looking for some reward on the scoreboard. And it's a goal of difference. 11 minutes down. Third quarter. So playing on. Sacred Heart been on a leash all day. Goes in the direction of Collado. Collado too strong there for Payne. No mark paid. Ball comes to ground. Good work by Payne. Second efforts at superb. And Payne, one of the best defenders in the Division 1 this year. Some great work there by Lim. Goes to Tomney. Tomney's tackled over the boundary line. We'll have a ball to be thrown in. So both teams trading blows with a goal each. Collado gets the tap in the direction there of Dewhurst. So they work their ball through. Dodd in box position. Goes over his head. Well held up there in a 2-man tackle. So Fox held up in the 2-man tackle. Collado gets his right paw on it. Quick kick inside forward 50. Opportunist goal begging. Should have been holding the ball, not paid. It's almost well that it isn't because it's a play on advantage there to Golden Grove. Some quick hand pass there. Good work by Ashcroft. Not his best hand pass. Shepherd cleans it up to Johnston. Oh, lovely sell of some candy there from Johnston. Great composure by Johnston. Finds Kane Horskins. Goes down the line looking for Patterson. Can't take the mark. He's been well held by Sanderson, sorry. And he's Tackle's taking him over the line. So ball will be thrown in, left half forward for Golden Grove. Noble starting to get on top in the ruck. Ball goes down there to Dewhurst. They look down the line. Oh, Zanthropoulos. Great tackle. Zanthropoulos does more 1%ers than actual disposal, so that's the reason he's in the team with the slim shady haircut. Slater, great work, takes it out of the ruck contest. Almost taken high, goes back to Shepherd. He's rode like a pony. And the umpire says, my ball. If he grows his hair any longer there, Todd Shepherd, he'll look like a bit of a Shetland pony. Ball. Umpire doesn't see Slater pushed over. And that's Rankin trying his luck there. And Jean's not having any of that this afternoon. So Slater fired up the big man. Strong tackling by Dewhurst, and we'll have a repeat ball up. And Lim gets picked up at the bottom of the pack. The tune's going back to 1985 here. And GJ's got a busy job, but the ladies' day here at Harper's Field. Ball thrown in, good tap by Slater. Some smart work inside to Rankin. Goes around two, gets his kick, moves towards Collotto. Good work at the back. Can Thatcher mop up? He can. Taken high, Thatcher. And umpire says my ball. So Aidan Thatcher considered himself a bit unlucky there in game number 84. So Slater up high. Lucky not to give away the free kick. Cop one for his in the process there. So Tap up in the ruck now and pushing the back from Tap. And a free kick there to Jean. Jean comes out to our broadcast side. Good solid punch away. And Payne just takes on all comers, Payne. Jeez, he's unlucky. And gives a high five to the boundary umpire. So Mitchell Payne, the all-round nice guy, having a terrific season at top flight. Payne, of course, playing 14 games for Central Districts back in 2019. Slater up against Noble. Noble works him under the ball. No one willing to put their nose under the ball, but there's one bloke who will, is Pittman. Gives off to Lewis Johnson. Long hand pass down the line. Worth a kick, but giving away that last possession out of bounds. Bit of a mismatch down the line here between Benuto and Mitchell Payne. Mitchell Payne in box seat here. And can't quite take the mark. Umpire's paid an arm chop. And a free kick there to Mitchell Payne, who's been in scintillating form, particularly in this third term. Umpire about to call play on. And he does, right on cue. Not his best kick there, Payne. Clean bowls those two players on that wing side. And some strong tackling at ground level. We'll see a ball up on the wing there, clubroom side. So we've got a blood rule. And it's Jean. 313 days since his last A-grade game. Spent his whole career at Golden Grove. Fantastic to see him in the line-up this afternoon. So good replacement in Shepherd. Good tap there by Noble. Shepherd straight into the contest. Plenty of repeat stoppages. Goes to Tomney. Clever hand pass to Dodd. Gets it on to Pittman. Can he pick it up? The Pit Dog. No, he can't, says the boundary umpire, who's been sharp and alert on this clubroom side this afternoon, particularly in this third term. So well over halfway through the third term. Still 6 point in the margin. Only one goal scored each side. Kick down the line to Coe. Geez, a fickle old bounce. And the boundary umpire, as we said, very alert. Right on the money, gives the free kick to Lewis Johnson as the ladies' day turn the tunes up. So apologies for any technical difficulties if you can't hear us. Lewis Johnson, smart. Shows all his wealth of experience, the 33-year-old. Goes down the line. Good work out the back there. So some smart players. A battle of defences at the moment. And whoever's got the best pressure meter on will force a goal. So it's Pittman. What can he do? Had a stack of the pill. Left foot. Dangerous position. Patterson up. And a strong mark at the back there by Tap. So he's been swung back into defence. Oh, Wormburner, not his best kick. They have time to retrieve. Great tackle! Not paid by the umpire. Interesting call. Someone get the Benny Hill music out. Is that one not seen? Umpire must have been obscured. It's a ball thrown up. Can Golden Grove get some scoreboard pressure and reward for effort? Benito tries to sell candy once, twice, 3 times a lady. High up and under, one for the high flyers. Good work by Shepherd, just punches it into space. And almost a throw out of that. Umpire scored deliberate. And so it should have been. So it was a throw in the end. Good kick into the hot spot. Great work there by Hasiak. Great mark. Play on. Patterson, goal! And there you go. Reward for effort on the scoreboard. Oof, we have got a game on our hands this afternoon at Harpers Field. And the music's going up. Tension's going up. The nails are going down. 20 minutes down, third term. And a handy little 12-point buffer to Golden Grove Kookaburras as we head towards time on third term. So Slater done a mountain of work in the ruck up against Collado. Takes it out of the ruck. There was Slater. Comes down to Kerrish. Been a little bit quieter this term. As Cavallaro comes to the bench with a kilo of Jack's meatwork snags under his arm for the snag of the day. Comes towards Slater. Good tap by Slater to Johnson. Slater goes again. Dodd running through this passage. Great tackle by Dodd on Brinkworth. As the ball trickles out towards Kerrish. So she's game on at Harpers Field, sorry. Ball goes right through that mud patch. Great pick up by Hasiak. Goes to Shenton. Booming right foot to his wing, to his half-forward flank. Strong mark taken by Tommy. He's worked himself into this contest. Quiet first half. Nice kick. A bit too low and Kerridge chops it off. So Kerridge, probably the best player for Sacred Heart in the first half. Nice kick to Tap, who's had to go back after playing forward for most of the third quarter. Hartshorn just sort of giving a half lead, more of a deliberate one. Ends up going to Brinkworth with the shorter option. Brinkworth pulls in for a 45 for a bit of drive-by action. Good smother. Goes the hands to Collado, sells a bit of Canley to Benudo. Benudo back to Collado. Wormburner inside forward 50. Well read. Ends up in the hands of Johnston. Johnston switches play. He's had a terrific game, Lewis Johnston. So Blades. Nice kick back to Johnston. Consistent performer for Golden Grove this season. Doesn't push too far off his mark. He's got Dodd wide. Goes to Payne. Payne's got Thatcher on, or he goes to Dodd. Goes in the direction of Dodd. He's a terrific user of the ball. Will the ball hold up for him? It does. So Dodd, bit of a learn burner. Couldn't quite find his target there. Here comes Pittman, just about to lay another baked bean tackle of the week on there. Geez, he gives his all there, Pittman. So the clearing kick. and held up. So right half forward, Sacred Heart through Glorious. Lovely looking left foot kick, but goes to a 1-on-2. Johnson mops up at the back, as he's done on numerous occasions this afternoon. Goes to Alex Lim. So Lim goes inboard to Heath. Heath with 3 games under his belt in the A grade in a row. Beautiful kick out wide as they switch play to Pittman. Got Payne with him. Pittman goes long, searching ball right at the back there. Can they get... Oh! There's your snag of the week. What an absolute ripping. Jackson. There's your snag of the day. And what an unbelievable goal. Are you sure? So where we've got confirmation, it is Kane Horse, because he's not only kicked the snag of the day, brought to you by Jag Meatworks, he's kicked it out of Harper's Field. So we've got a replacement ball on the ground. And there's your kilo of gourmet snags. Sorry, Cav, you've got 3 snags, but you haven't got the snag of the day. So, great work by Horskins. Johnson just been everywhere in this third term. Not his best kick though. It's good work by Gluyas. Comes off that back flank. Heath been important when required. Right foot snapper. Can they snag another one? Pardon the pun. But Sacred Heart should have a clearing ball. Goes out towards Blades. Been impressive. Beautiful. Lowers the lies and goes to Patterson. So he's had a good game here, Patterson. So lining up for goal number 3. Very hard to see our players on the far side as Madonna's belting through in the background. Deliberate approach, happy with the result. Umpire salutes. So White Patterson, after a goalless performance last week, kicks his third. And look at the Sportal scoreboard light up. Game high, 24-point margin. 4 goals the difference on the Sportal scoreboard. Time on, third term. Can we got an upset on our hands? Collado in the ruck. Needs to inspire his troops. And the pit dog just loves it. Like a pig in a mud pit. So Collado tries to thump it out of the ruck. Good work by Lim. It's almost a Crow throw, and the Crows go down in the AFL. Umpire doesn't see it. Quick kick out of that contest in the direction of Rankin. Strong, courageous by both players. Good work by Payne. His hand pass is deflected. Hartshorn looking for the free kick, and his paid advantage. Kerish damaging. Oh, that's a shank if I've ever seen one. They've still got players on at the top of the 50. Dodd sits under it. Can't take the mark. They dish out. Ends up in the hands there of Horskins. He's got the killer snags in the shopping bag heading to Arndale. Work by Slater. And there's the 3/4 time siren. What a superb third quarter by the home team. 4 goals to 1 in the third term. They call it the premiership quarter. And Golden Grove with a very, very handy 4-goal margin at 3/4 time. We'll bring back the goal kickers when we come back after these key messages. But stay tuned. Big last quarter coming up here at Harper's Field. Ladies' Day, snags all round. What more could you ask for? See you soon. Do you know the three-quarter time here at Harpers Field. Round 8 action for Adelaide Footy League, brought to you by Classic Clashes. Classic Clashes celebrating grassroots greatness. I'll tell you what, we've had some grassroots greatness this afternoon down at Harpers Field. Grassroots greatness for sure. Classic Clashes bringing you Ladies' Day here at Harpers Field. And we've got an upset on our hands. Both Golden Grove and Sacred Heart Old Collegians lost 2 on the trot. Golden Grove with a 4-goal margin at the last break as we head for home. Leading goal kickers for Golden Grove, 3 each to Michael Cavallaro and Wyatt Patterson, 2 to Michael Slater, who's been superb in the ruck, and singles to Adam Heath and Kane Horskins. Kane Horskins is already wrapped up. The snag of the day brought to you by Jag Meatworks. So Kane Hoskins, it's going to be unbeatable. He kicked a Ronaldo goal out of mid-air and kicked the ball out of Harper's field. While Sacred Heart 2 to Dyson Coe, the only multiple goal kicker, and singles each to Lauby, Fox, Hart, Shawn and McAuliffe. Can they find some inspiration from somewhere Sacred Heart and Colorado coach game 100, or is it Golden Grove season back on track? As 8th taking on 2nd. The music's pumping, the bubbles are flowing, Slater's locks are flowing as well. Comes out to Kerish, looking for a free kick up against Johnston. Some good work in a shoebox there in the end. So ball coming to ground, some smart work, string of hand passes. Kerish damaging left foot. Rankin, kick from 50, opening goal to Sacred Heart. Look out, here they come. So Rankin, best player last week. And he'll need every bit of that form. 160 games for Shock. And a great goal there to Cameron Rankin. Might have had a Guernsey number change, because we've got a number 6 out there who wasn't on the team sheet earlier. No, it's Ethan Moore. So some good work there by Moore, teaming up with Rankin and Kerish. All the usual suspects for Sacred Heart. Slater, has he got some more inspiration left in him? Slater comes to ground against Noble. Looking a little bit wobbly there is Slater. And well held up there through Shenton and Pittman. As the Arties music is cranking here at Harper's Field. Ball thrown up, the 216's at it again. Xanthropoulos couldn't take the ball with him, gets a second crack at it. Hands off to Slater, pumps it long, looking for a target. Play from behind, there's Ashcroft. Bounces off the falcon of his teammate, his opponent in Sanderson. Shepherd dishes back to Pittman, he's got a man out wide. Can he find him? He does, he finds Blades. Been good in this situation all day. Set up a couple of goals already and finds the chest of Wyatt Patterson. So Patterson has already got 3 goals to his name after a goalless game last week. He's only been back in the team for 3 weeks. 5 goals in last year's premiership in Division 2. So Patterson looking for goal number 4. Been in sensational form this afternoon. Man on the mark, just creeps up a little bit. He plays on. Umpires let it go and he's put him off. So smart work on the man on the mark there by Bowen Payne. Okay, so the kick-in is about to take place. Great kick out from full back. Dodd gets the punch to Johnston, couldn't quite pick it up. Good work there by Kerish. It's taken down by 3 players there, Kerish. So the pressure meter's up for Golden Grove. They don't want to let this one slip. Good tap by Slater in the direction there of Pittman, who's absolutely mauled in the contest. Xanthropoulos overruns the pill. Ball comes out the back, some strong tackling. Umpire seen a free kick. So, Hasek back into the side. First game since round 9 last year. Goes in the direction of Slater, why wouldn't you? Goes towards Tomney, can't pick it up. And Tap sees it out of play. Tap with plenty of experience, played in SA, Northern Territory and Queensland, including a stint at the NT Thunder. Slater and Noble. Ball comes to ground. Good work there by Lauby. Couldn't take it with him. Rankin does though. Rankin whacks it on the left boot. Down the line. Ball held up. Oh, taken the ground. A little bit dangerous that tackle, but umpire says my ball. Good work there by Dobie. Good push out there by Slater. Both ruckmen giving their all in pretty high up in both teams' best players, Noble and Slater. It was Slater with the 2 goals, probably got the nod ahead of Noble at the moment. Ball trickles out and just touched right at the last pivotal moment, so last touch out of bounds by McAuliffe. Almost a bit of karaoke kicking off in the final term, but here at Harper's Field, bubbles flowing nicely. Local team putting on a really strong performance. Upset brewing. Good tap by Noble. And Shepherd wraps up Laube. Good tap by both ruckman. Ball comes to ground. Some smart play goes out to Rankin. Already kicked one left foot. Difficulty levels very, very high. Drifts to the near side for a minor score. So umpire gives an eternity for Dodd on the kick in. Dodd with a bit of a slider, goes clean bowls both the 2-16s. Will it stay in? No, it won't. So Tomney asked to come back around the mark. It's a smart play there by McDermott, giving out the instructions. Gets on his trusty left boot. Good punch from behind from 3 deep by Dodd with a golden fist to the golden haired Xanthropoulos with the slim shady lookalike haircut. So stage is set for a ripping last quarter, 6 minutes down. Sacred Heart trading the first blow. Can they get another one? Ball comes out, opportunist goal begging, and it's a beautiful snapper. So she's game on. Margin back to 12 points on the Sportal scoreboard. Trying to get the player who kicked that goal. So it is game on here. Not sure who kicked that last goal. Hopefully get that information shortly. Back to the action. Slater up against Noble. Neither man could get up in that contest. Some smart work by Rankin. Gives out to Dewhurst. Cavallaro just trying to hoard in his opponent. Golden Grove's last quarters has been a bit of a problem for them throughout the year. They've at least lost 5 last quarters throughout the season. And will need to win this one to get home this afternoon. Umpire seen holding the ball. It's a free kick there to Coe. So can they make it 3 in a row? Colotto couldn't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. And umpire says my ball, about 45 from home for Sacred Heart. Good tap by Noble. Handball just into space. Ball comes out, some strong tackling. Strong tackle on McDermott. Sorry, on Gluyas. Ball comes to ground. Cavallaro taken down in the tackle. And somehow he's been given prior opportunity and it's holding the ball. Probably consider himself unlucky there, Cavallaro. So it looks like the ball's in the hand of Gluyas. Going to have to give it the kitchen sink here. Kicks from right on the paint. It's a beautiful looking kick. Gluyas is happy. And Sacred Heart strike again. Sportal scoreboard back to 6 points. 10-minute mark. Final turn. So Golden Grove gone to sleep and Sacred Heart's gone bang, bang, bang. And the margin, which was 24 points at three-quarter time, is back to just 6 points. Golden Grove with a 19-point lead at quarter time. 5 at the main break, 24 as they head to home. That margin back to 6 points. It is game on at Harper's Field. It's good work by Shepherd and Heath in the middle. And a nice tackle there by Kerrish. Have a repeat stoppage. Oh, taken high there. Umpire doesn't see it. Was Brinkworth. No, McDermott. So ball thrown up again. Tapped by Noble. Cavallaro, left foot snapper to the top of the 50. Good work there by Horskins. Dishes out to open space. Lim just finds himself in the middle there. Ashcroft, strong tackle by White. Patterson should clear the ball here through Sanderson, and they do. So Noble. Get that long kick inside 450 and Payne. Desperate as ever. Geez, he just battles away, Mitchell Payne. Joint best and fairest with Pittman back in 2022 from memory. Tomney long down the line in the direction of Slater. Going up there and uncontested. In the end there was Noble. So Golden Grove needs something. The Sacred Heart right on top when it matters in this final term. So Noble long down the line. Goes in the direction of Collotto. Couldn't take the mark. Plenty of mopping up there for Sacred Heart. McAuliffe, some great forward craft. Hits to the hot spot. Well placed kick. Shenton couldn't give away the free kick. Doesn't. Ball comes to ground. Dangerous position. Calling for holding the ball. Umpire calls it again. So Kerrish comes up with the ball. And unfortunately Blades has been done for holding the ball. So Kerrish been a terrific campaigner this season. 7 goals, been in the best players on 4 occasions. And his kick just drifts to the near side. Sport or scoreboard is destination unknown at the moment. Can't see a thing over there, but believe it is 5 points the margin. Lewis Johnson do the kick-in duties. And he goes long, as you suspect. Searching ball. Great mark by White Patterson. And by God, they needed it here, Golden Grove. They need something from somewhere. They need to score. Goes out wide. Finds Kane Horskins. Can they score one against the grain here, Golden Grove? Goes in the direction of Slater. Can't take the mark. Tomney at the back, but Tap interferes. Tap goes down the line. Heads towards the boundary line. It'll be a last possession out of bounds. No, Lewis Johnson keeps it in. Goes to Pittman. His ball smothered. And sorry, that was not Pittman. No. So looking for some inspiration from somewhere here, Golden Grove. As Sacred Heart well and truly on top in the final term. Collotto swung into the ruck. Goes out the back to Cavallaro. Thumps it inside forward 50. Tap couldn't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Some good work there by Brinkworth. Well followed up there by Dewhurst. They're willing themselves forward through Gluyas. Gluyas goes short. Finds a target on that far side. Quite prepared to play the short chipping game as they work themselves down towards forward 50. And over the head there, and a strong mark taken. They go deep inside forward 50 again. Hartshorn couldn't take the mark. Good work by Payne as he mops up. Goes to a one-on-one. Out to the speedsters. That was almost a throw if I've ever seen one. Some good kicking there by Dewhurst, Luke. Goes to Collotto. Looking to play on. Umpire calls him back to go over his mark. So Collotto plays on again, improves the angle. Beautiful kickers have got the distance. The mark on the line. He's called to play on. Too far to see from here. Benuto, what's he done there? Just drifted. He's hit the woodwork. So the smallest player on the field, Benuto. Very hard to see. We must have been touched right on the line because Hartshorn thought he'd taken the mark. Benuto just couldn't slot it through. So Dodd does the kick-in duties. Thumps it out to that far side. Pushing the back. Umpire doesn't see it. Play on, he calls. Put the whistle away. Goes to the hot spot. Noble couldn't take the mark. Dishes over the top. Pittman, great tackle. Goal-saving tackle by Pittman. Oh, and a free kick should be paid there. Ball thrown up. Crowded forward line for Sacred Heart. Left foot snapper there. And goes through for another minor score. So 3 points the margin on the Sportal scoreboard. Can't see the time, can't see the Sportal scoreboard. Blinded by the light. So Dodd goes into his back pocket. Goes to Shenton, his ball smothered. Goes back to Dodd, needs to whack it on the boot quickly, and he does. Good punch by Collado at the back there. Ball comes to ground. Some strong tackling by Pittman. So you think Golden Grove at least need to kick one more. Because Sacred Heart are coming, and they're coming hard here at Harpers Field. It's a good dish out wide by Gluyas into open space. Good work by Anthropoulos. Just has the hand pass in front of him. Had no other option. Ball hits the hot spot. Johnson's almost pushed out of the contest. No mark taken. Ball comes to ground. Umpire's found a free kick. So Cavallaro, the recipient. And there's plenty of spent players out there on Harpers Field. It's a chip. Bit early to burn the clock. So it's a very stagnant as they look up the field, go out to that far side. No mark taken, ball comes to ground, and Pittman with about tackle number 15. Might have been Lim there. Ball thrown up. Big thump by Collado down the line, goes to Johnston. Kicks into the middle of the ground. It's a good kick out of that contest. Deep ball, trickling ball, and rush through into the middle of the pace. So 2 points the margin. It's a long kick out in the direction of Blades and a 1-on-3. Interesting kick decision. Kept in by Rankin, and he's burrowed over the line. And smart work there by young Declan Tomney, the 19-year-old with plenty of smartness in the situation. So Ladies' Day getting to a bit quieter as the music's starting to pump. Scoreboard not moving for the home team. Slater, ball comes down to Pittman, gets a hand pass out. Chiming in there was Benuto. Finds the chest of Lewis Johnson. So a bit of a retrieval here for Golden Grey. Switches, finds the grey hand out there, and Anthropoulos can't take the mark. Kerish mops up, gets the 1-2 with a little chiseler inside 50 to Gluyas. He plays on. Gluyas pops one over the top, and it's all over there for Jackson Fox. The shock hit the lead. Unbelievably, it's been goal, goal, goal this quarter to Sacred Heart. So 4 goals in this quarter to Sacred Heart. Golden Grove haven't kicked a goal, and they need one if they're going to get back into this game, because it's one-way traffic at the minute. Noble, Slater go at it again. Oh, high tackle. Umpire's seen it that way. Playing on immediately was McDermott. Given back to Dewhurst, back to McDermott. Wobbler inside, forward 50. Goes over the top of the intending target. So she's a hot potato at the moment. Xanthopoulos is burrowed into the ground. Almost a dangerous tackle on the Slim Shady lookalike. Umpire calls my ball. It's a good tap there by Slater. Some tough work in there by Ethan Moore. Umpire says my ball again. So stoppage after stoppage. Sacred Heart just edging closer towards their goal. They won against the grain here, Golden Grove. Stem the flow of the damage that's taking place on the Sportal scoreboard. Tapping open space, Kerrish tackled in a gang tackle there at ground level. I think this is our fourth repeat stoppage here. Noble just pushes him out of the ruck there. Almost a one-hand attempt. Some strong tackling on that far side. And the ball trickles out of play. Over boundaries thrown. About 15 from home for Sacred Heart. You think next goal, if Sacred Heart can get it, will almost seal them the win. Golden Grove not looking like they're going to kick one at the moment. They're going to have to pull something out of the hat. So Colotto comes from the back against Slater. He's given his all today, the big man. Good work there. Some good backtracking to Smith. Some dance music going on. Kerrish almost taken high, not paid. Playing for the free kick, and umpire says my ball, not having anything to do with it. Ball comes out the back. It's good work there by Lauby. Just goes to the near side. So you think now's time to press here for Golden Grove. They've got to go quick. Shenton with the kick-in duties. Need something from somewhere. They kick this next goal, they'll hit back with the lead. Goes in the direction there of Tomney. Can't take the mark. Ball kicked in the middle of the ground. Strong mark there taken by Ethan Moore. She might be gluteus here. Prepared to hold the ball up. Umpire gives him an eternity to get rid of it. Goes into the hot spot, looking for a big mark. Colotto in game 100. So played his part throughout the day, Colotto. Just tap work on the second turn, getting his team back into the game. So the man known as KO, can he give the KO counterpunch here for Sacred Heart in game 100 to almost seal the deal after being down by 24 points at three-quarter time. So ball play just held up as there's a blood rule. So Colotto be no more than 30 metres out once he has a shot on goal. Slide angle, just guides it through. Umpire goes to the left. And it's only a minor score, so he could have almost sealed the deal. Lewis Johnson plays on, sells some candy, goes straight down the guts. Go all for nothing now for Golden Grove. Oh, free kick, umpire's found it. Goes to Cavallaro, need to play on quickly. Can't be too much time left. Cavallaro goes out wide. Goes to White Patterson, great mark. Patterson with 3 to his name. Umpire's called time off as White Patterson is given the opportunity to tie his shoelaces. So basically next goal wins. In white, Patterson. 5 in a grand final last year. I reckon he'd trade a few of those in for a goal right now. I think the man on the mark's got a few metres in front of him, and that is tap on the mark. So can Golden Grove seal the deal? Patterson drifts across the face of goals for a minor score. So they need to lock it in, put their defensive structure in place, Golden Grove. They got one goal left in them, or can Sacred Heart hold on to an unlikely victory at three-quarter time? Looks like the ball's coming out to our broadcast side. Kick dropped short, and a mark's taken there by Ethan Moore. So got one on the 45, more likely to go down the line. Still got Collotto unattended, goes in his direction. Hartshaw can't take the mark, goes to Payne, plays on immediately through Pittman. Dish out to Lewis Johnson, can't pick it up. Strong tackle by Johnson, holds the ball up at left half forward for Sacred Heart. Slater, tap on by Shepherd. Strong tackle by Pittman on Gluyas. Sorry, on Dewhurst. Third man up is Dodd. Ball comes to ground. Oh, kick out of the contest by Gluyas. Great attack on the ball. It's play on it all stops here. And a great mark there by by Bowen Payne. Can't be much time left. So Payne working the clock down. Goes long, searching ball. Ball's taken at the back there. Strong mark in the end. So some good work by Thatcher. Goes to Shenton. Shenton goes long, searching ball. Collotto behind the ball. Can't take the mark. Was he paid? He is. There's the siren. And have shocked the locals here at Harpers Field with an inspirational last quarter. And a 4-goal last term to Sacred Heart. I've snuck over the line, and a heartbreaking win to go against Golden Grove. And Sacred Heart come from the clouds here. We still haven't got final scores. Very hard to see the Sportal scoreboard, as you can imagine. But it is Sacred Heart in a nail-biter.
I've got 10-7 to 10-12, but it could be a couple of points.
Yeah, we just got a message through from our cameraman Doladino. 10-12 to 10-7. Looks like a 5-point margin favouring Sacred Heart. It looked like they've kicked 4 goals, 7 to a scoreless Golden Grove in the last quarter. And just run out of petrol tickets in the end, Golden Grove. But all full credit goes to Sacred Heart. Fought their way back into the match. And this is what top 2 teams look like. They can still come from behind and sneak these ones. And that's exactly what they've done on Harpers Field. I think there might have been a point kick by Golden Grove in that last term. We'll wait for scores confirmed. So Alex Collotto in game 100 has got the chocolates for him and the Sacred Heart Old Collegians. You almost hear a pin drop here at Harpers Field. We'll quickly go through the goal kickers for both teams. Tyson Coe and Jackson Fox with 2 each for Sacred Heart. We do have a goal kicker in the final term that we're unaware of which player that was. Singles to Cameron Rankin, Darcy Gluyas, Elijah Lauby, Connor Hartshawn and Henry McAuliffe. And for Golden Grove, they did kick a point because Wyatt Patterson did kick a point late in that term, just before the siren went. So Patterson and Cavallari with 3 each, 2 to Slater, 1 each to Adam Heath and Kane Horskins. And Kane Horskins, you suggest, will take home the 1 kilo of snags for our snag of the day, brought to you by Jag Meatworks. And a heartbreaking loss here for Golden Grove, but full kudos. Good teams will always strike back, and that's exactly what Sacred Heart have done late in this game. So big thanks to Classic Clashes, their media truck with a Sportal screen on the side. There's a perfect for broadcasting a multitude of events, including sports of all types and community events, film nights, and plus much more. These trucks will be available in South Australia in 2025, and we have many sponsorship and collaboration places available, including naming rights and advertising options for 2025. Please do not miss this huge opportunity to create a unique way to bring brand awareness to your valued customers, potential customers, sponsors and supporters. Classic Clashes, celebrating grassroots greatness. Big thank you to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive for being today's broadcast partners. Also to the Adelaide Footy League for all their support in this round 8 broadcast, the Sportal Scoreboard, and brought to you by Hahn as well, with Hahn Ultra Low Carb. Great taste, ultra low carb, how good. Filming Footy with their brilliant footy stats, powered by Dartfish. The Farmers League. For the Farmers League, we're honorary down there at Pathway for the Coach of the Week. 3 bottles of Random Shot 2020 wines. Well done to Michael O'Leary, who received his box of 2020 Pathway wines there from Farmers League Winery. The goal of the week brought to you by Born to Build. And the snag of the day, sponsored by Jag Meatworks. And the Jag that was snagged in the end was Kane Horskins in the third quarter. And we did have a mark of the week contender in the first quarter, and we believe that player was Kane Blades, who took it right in front of our broadcast box. Now the Archie songs for the best player on the ground. This is going to be a pretty hard one to choose today, and we'll have a bit of a debrief shortly to work out who gets the 3, 2 and the 1. But it's Sacred Heart, who have got up in an absolute thriller here at Harpers Field. Still trying to work out the margin, but we believe it's probably around the 6 point, definitely under a goal, as the Sportal Scoreboard has got the sun baked right all over it. Couldn't see much in the last quarter. But it's Sacred Heart, who have come from behind to snatch victory here today. Golden Grove at quarter time, 19 point margin, 5 at the main break, and 24 points heading towards home at 3/4 time. But have shocked everyone here on Ladies' Day at Harpers Field. And a big shout out to Golden Grove for hosting with their past players and Cancer Sock fundraiser coming up on the 27th of July, both on the same day. Next week, we have a week off for the Queen's birthday, long weekend. We'll bring back all the round 9 action at a game in a venue near you very, very soon. So thanks for joining us. Matty Gale on the call, joined with me by Diladino on camera. Have a great weekend and looking forward to seeing you at the footy soon. And bye for now.